Various stakeholders at the event lamented the recent increase in hate speech and indecent expressions in the media landscape, adding that it has become a threat to the Ghanaian society. They noted that such behaviors become rife at the height of election years as political actors make pronouncements that threaten the peace and stability of the country. It is on this basis that the National Peace Council, per its mandate to promote sustainable peace in the country, developed the guidelines on hate speech and other forms of indecent expression. Chairman of the Peace Council, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edujemfi, in an interview with Citi News on the sidelines of the event, said the Peace Council will work in collaboration with the National Media Commission to enforce the guidelines on hate speech.
For us as National Peace Council, we don't have the power of sanction. But I think the Media Commission has its own guidelines for media stations and all of radio stations and TV stations and all that. So we are relying on them to support us to make sure that these things can be done. And I think that with these guidelines out, it will strengthen their hands, to be able to now say that, look, we have these guidelines, let's be mindful of what we do and be careful you don't go beyond bounds and all of those things. And I think also for some of our editors, there's a need for them now to sit back and ask themselves, as we bring people to our station or to our platforms, we should remind them that we can have a good debate, but let's not go beyond those levels where we're inciting public, we're insulting people, we are demeaning people. Those things are not helpful for the space within which we are.
He also called for a policy to regulate the online media space, adding, however, that it must be in conformity with the Constitution.
In a way, there has to be, but the question is, the Constitution gives us the freedom of expression. So the question is, how do you frame up something within the context of this? And this is what should be a continuous discourse between all the parties within the framework within which we are. How do we ensure that even though we have freedom to do these things, the freedom is managed in a way not to create chaos for the country?
Deputy Executive Secretary of the National Media Commission, Alexander Bannerman, speaking at the event, expressed his optimism that the guidelines will guide journalists in upcoming party primaries as political actors embark on their campaigns. He added that the Commission was working to address hate speech being promoted in the media space in certain parts of the country.
The document, as it is now, will serve as a source document for the National Media Commission going forward. On the media terrain, the Commission is faced with a lot of, for want of word, let me use a lot of problems related to hate speech. If you go to Boku, it's there. The National Peace Council, we're there. The National Media Commission, we've been there. If you go to Adidome, we have it. If you go to Adan, if you go to Nzima, that is Axim. I don't want to mention the specific radio stations. The Media Commission is in the process of resolving all these issues, and we are on the ground over there.
Meanwhile, Deputy Minister of Interior and MP for Gomoa Central, Nana Eya, has urged the Peace Council to ensure effective implementation of the guidelines.
I would like to commend the National Peace Council for embarking on taking such a unique initiative to cut down the rate of hate speech in the country. The NPC should, however, find innovative ways to ensure guidelines are observed by the media and corporates.